Good morning, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Thursday, March 21st, around 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. An M7.4 solar flare from active region 3615. Good news, this was impulsive. There is no CME on the way, but a CME did hit Earth about 12 hours ago and sent us into G1, geomagnetic storm, just moments ago. Keep calm, it's boom time. Well, spring has sprung. It is spring, ding ding, and multiple days of spring snow set to hit Colorado in the coming days. Winter weather alerts set for 5 states as well in the northern tier as lake effect snow will strike. Spring storms to bring a risk of large hail this evening into Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus, and there is a flooding risk to Houston throughout the day. Some Southern California beaches closed earlier in the week due to risk of lightning strikes. This has everything to do with the weakening magnetic field and the increase in energy into the Earth. Here's the forecast. Potent system to bring significant weather across the north. Potential for severe storms in the south. Back-to-back systems will produce moderate to heavy snowfall from the northern Rockies, upper Midwest, and even through the Northeast over the next several days. Difficult travel conditions are likely in the northern plains. Showers and thunderstorms are possible for the south today, some of which may become strong to severe, with the main threats being large hail. So put those helmets on. Damaging winds and heavy rain also possible for the south. You can see the winter storm warnings and watches across the northern tier here, and that is where the biggest impact is going to be. Here is the snowfall totals for the last 48 hours. In those regions, there is already snow on the ground, and more snow is coming. And Al Gore is certainly bumming. Shut up, Al! Get in your hole! He says it doesn't snow anymore. Here is our Thursday through Friday morning. You can see the northern tier will be covered. Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. Say it ain't soda, but it is. Wisconsin and Michigan are going to be picking up on the action as this system moves east for the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, that'll be your fun day up in the Northeast. Huge swaths of 16 inches of snow for the higher elevations. It will be a winter wonderland. At the same time, during the weekend here is Saturday into Sunday. That system is going to move down, a new system into the west, bringing heavy snow for the Sierra Spine and the Four Corners region here over the weekend. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Another system moves through the northern tier. Could triple the digits there, bringing up to 3 feet or more of snow for southern Minnesota. Holy macaroni. What a spring, ding, ding. And it's been busy. I've been planting, and we're preparing for this event that's coming up in just 8 days. So it is a very busy week for me. So if we don't have as many shows as usual, you know why. Here's the seismic update. No quakes of note. Multiple seismic signatures up here in Idaho. Raising a little eyebrows. That's a little uptick there in Idaho, but normal activity worldwide. Worldwide volcano news update. We've got fuego in Guatemala with gorgeous, look at that, Strombolian eruption there. Bright lava bombs showering the upper edifice of fuego yesterday. And that is beautiful. So we also have, that was 16,000 foot and ongoing. Sabancaya to 24,000. Sembrado, ooh, who knew? Now you do. 15,000 to Reventador. Santa Huito to 14,000. And it appears as if the eruption in Iceland may be coming to an end. Here we are over at the live stream, Reykjanes Multiview live from Iceland. There is no evidence of any eruption, but there is low visibility. We should be seeing the eruption in the top right and the bottom left, but almost zero visibility due to snow. Now, the bad news is that RUV, which is the Iceland reporting unit there on the island, is reporting 15 minutes ago that there is a possibility that lava could overflow the man-made berm tonight because it's been piling up there. So cross your fingers that the eruption is decreasing here and coming to an end, or we may have a breach in the berm, and that would allow lava to run directly into Grindavik, which is bad news. Minor G1 geomagnetic storm has been observed at higher latitudes moments ago following a prolonged period of southward BZ. The solar wind stream remains enhanced following an initially weak CME passage earlier today, and we can show you that over here on the telemetry at Discover Solar Wind. You can see this vertical line here where everything jumped up all of a sudden. That is the sudden CME passing. Now, it only raised plasma speed from low 300 kilometers per second up to 400. That is extremely weak, and this geomagnetic storm probably won't last unless that telemetry gets kicked a little higher. It is coming in at KP7 at College Station, so there is that, and it is daytime, so there is no aurora available unless you're in Russia right now where it's dark. So get out if you're in Russia and look up. An M7.4 impulsive solar flare, also happening 24 hours ago, did not lead to a coronal mass ejection, which means that the 3-day geomagnetic forecast should be all quiet for the next few days after this G1 geomagnetic storm wanes, which it is, for the 22nd and the 23rd, all quiet on the Western Front. Now, why supersonic diamonds spewing volcanoes might be coming back to life? Well, they may have never died, even though there's no evidence for these types of eruptions, which are better known as kimberlite eruptions, some of which come from the mantle all the way to the surface at very high speeds and eject all the way potentially into space. That is some spectacular eruption there. But these strange volcanoes called kimberlites bring diamonds up from the Earth's mantle. Scientists have always struggled to understand why they switched off millions of years ago, but perhaps they didn't. The link will be below. An ancient campsite may show how humans survived 74,000 years ago and the bottleneck that we talk about from the Toba eruption. Evidence from an archaeological site in Ethiopia suggests ancient humans adapted their diet during a dry spell after the Toba eruption 74,000 years ago. How do you like them apples? The total solar eclipse is coming up on April 8th, and it, for some, marks the end of the world. But it will just be another day for many people that are in the nope zone, or perhaps in the nada zone. Now, this is an interesting meme that went viral yesterday. How to read an eclipse map of the April 8th, 2024 total solar eclipse. Not bad, eh? Oh my God. Fantastico. It all depends on where you're at. And there are a lot of nopes on the map. Now, if you're in a nope zone, you will still see a partial eclipse. Here are the amount of eclipse you will see in each of the nope zones. We are in the 60% nope zone, so we will see an eclipse similar to this unless we drive out to that strip. Now, the bad news is that there are going to be millions, tens of millions of people in this little strip, and well, that's one hell of a traffic jam. Just saying. The Dow rises 400 points yesterday to record close after Feds say 3 rate cuts are on the way. And you know what that means. Precious metals will drop off a cliff. What? Gold just reached an all-time high? Oh dear. Something is afoot. The markets are completely going crazy. Now, with this spike in gold, what that means is that some people in the know might know that the stock market is about to crash. It will be the biggest crash since the Great Depression, in my opinion, and that's what always happens after all-time highs. Because there's only one way to go, and that's down. So this whole all-time high, 2210 yesterday of gold, is very suspect. Keep stacking. Now, if you were wondering about the state of the Great Barrier Reef, and I am almost every day, here is Peter Ridd to calm your nerves.
Now, the Great Barrier Reef in one concise report. It's time to download the State of the Great Barrier Reef 2024 report.
So we're going to link you below to the state of the Great Barrier Reef, which you see here in this document. And in order to get it, you just click here on the state of the Great Barrier Reef and the PDF will pop up. It's an 82-page expose on the fact that, well, facts don't care about your feelings. The Great Barrier Reef has seen record high coral totals for the last 2 years, the highest amount of coral ever recorded since records began back in the 1980s. Yet the headlines say the exact opposite, that the Great Barrier Reef is dying, there's coral bleaching, and we're all burning up and it's your fault, which couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that the Great Barrier Reef is in an amazing state of growth. You want to know more about the propaganda? Check out this movie that just was released 5 a.m. Eastern today, Climate the Movie. Now, all of the deniers have known about this for years as it was being produced, and we've been keeping it a secret. But now it has been flooded on all major platforms early this morning, including our Rumble channel, where you can watch it in its entirety for free, and you can find out about the facts of the climate scam. Yep, that's what it is. It's a money grab, and it's a way to steal your freedoms. Go get it. It's going to be taken down on most platforms, but it will not come down on Rumble, where there are already over 100 people that have seen it. Go give us a thumbs up there. Share this video with like-minded people and crazy people as well. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share this video as we are shadow banned and we need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do and watch all of our podcasts in one place commercial free. Be safe. We love you. Get planting. It's spring. Ding, ding.